I'm Bethany and I want to share with you how I read the Bible. I'm a mum of two young boys and the time that I'm up in the morning is usually determined by them. So getting up to read in the morning and following a Bible plan doesn't really fit into our routine in this particular season of life. And my ability to focus on long passages is also not what it used to be. So reading through a book of the Bible at a time isn't usually appealing at the moment. I know that I would just get behind quickly on a reading plan, and I would feel like a bit of a slave to a Bible tick list and fall into legalism. So instead I follow a weekly devotional that prompts me with some verses around a particular aspect of my life, and then read that throughout the week and go back to those verses and let it lead my thoughts and my prayers, and just allow myself a bit longer to think through the verses that I've been prompted with. Most days I also read some kind of other passage, so this is usually in the evening when I go to bed, and my husband is reading through his Bible plan in the other room. Often it's when I'm feeding my youngest son, and this might be prompted from someone that I follow on social media or the Bible app, verse of the day. If you don't have the Bible app, I'd encourage you to download it. It's nice to have that verse just coming through, just so that you get some extra truth into your day. Or it might just be a passage I feel God is leading me towards in my physical Bible, and I try to read around it a little bit, dig a bit deeper into it by maybe reading another translation of it, of the same verses, maybe some kind of commentary or something that someone's written about it, and then just meditating on it throughout the day or the next day if I've read it in the evening. And I find that just really consolidates it in my head and in my heart as well. If I just read a verse, it would just go straight out of my mind. Whereas if I really meditate on it throughout the day, if I keep repeating it back to myself, if I read it a few times, if I talk about it with other people, it sticks a bit better. And that's so important for me, just being able to have those verses in my mind, and when different situations come up in life, just being able to remember, but the Bible says this, and for me, reading around it and digging a bit deeper just really helps to consolidate that for me. One other way that I've been hearing from God through His Word is through my son's children's Bible. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it as the sole source of reading the Word, except for children, but I found myself enjoying reading with my 2-year-old a lot. He's got a few different Bibles, and just reading the stories from them, I just feel like we're really taking in simple truth from each Bible story, and learning how the Bible points to Jesus. He's got one really good one particularly that goes through the Old and New Testament, and just each story comes back to just pointing to Jesus, and I find that encouraging, and it really builds my faith, and it means that I can absorb something from it no matter how tired I am or how busy I am. I've really enjoyed getting something from those stories with him. So those are the main words that I get into the Word that fits into this particular time of life that I'm in.